Freedom through fight. It's only possible in Thailand. Criminals have the opportunity to box their way out of prison. For each victory, the detainee sees his sentence reduced. The whole scheme is called prison fight and it takes place once a year. It's difficult for us to understand. Violent crimes brought many prisoners here, and now they can fight freely? The Klong Pai Central Prison, about 3 hours north of Bangkok. Serious criminals are locked up here. Some of them will be in the ring in a few days. This prisoner is considered one of the favorites for the prison fights.
My name is Wee, and I'm serving a 10-year sentence. I made the mistake of killing someone. I was drunk and went into a murder frenzy.
The other fighters also have long-term sentences.
I was a drug dealer. I stabbed someone and have to be in here for 25 years.
The training room is part of the prison. Here the criminals prepare for the fight. For them, prison fight is their last hope to see their families in freedom again. The boxing hall is located in the high security wing. Only selected inmates get access. Only the best fighters are allowed to train here.
If I win, the fight can reduce my sentence by 2 years.
We meet the man who came up with this.
The detainees have to serve a third of their prison sentence before the best have the opportunity to fight for me.
Boxing for freedom. How does that make sense?
I want to help the prisoners. Prison fight is a re-socialization and charity event. Through hard training, they can change. The competition is to be seen as a motivation. As a reward, a reduction of the prison sentence is possible. My sole interest is in the prisoners. I personally don't gain anything out of this.
The director brings us back to the training room. There we meet Mr. Peck, a former Muay Thai champion. He organizes the exclusively foreign opponents.
I'm the organizer of prison fights. My idea was to have tourist boxers take on prisoners. I organized the event for one reason only. I want to help the prisoners. Everyone deserves a second chance in life, no matter what he did.
The opposition for the prisoners are referred to simply as boxing tourists. One of them just arrived to the airport in Bangkok. The German will participate in the prison fight in 3 days.
Hi, I've come from Germany for the most incredible tournament in the world.
The 20-year-old Eric Masyon from Stuttgart is considered a great talent in Thai boxing. He has been training Thai boxing for 6 years now. To him, it's not crucial who he's fighting, he says.
It's not a personal thing to me. I don't care what he did. To me, it's just a different opponent and a normal match.
Bangkok, a metropolis of millions in the heart of Southeast Asia. Here, every child dreams of a Thai boxing career. The bar is set high and only a few can make it. Eric goes straight to the training hall. At this place, removed from the city, the boxing tourists are accommodated. The prison is located in another district. The organizer, Mr. Peck, greets each newcomer personally. The training site is barely sparely equipped. Mr. Peck leads the newcomer past the ring directly to his accommodation. Eric's room is also broom closet and has yet to be cleared out. Mr. Peck himself gets involved.
This is my bed. He says it's dangerous here, but I'll sleep well with this thing.
Can I see the toilets and the showers?
The facilities are next door and are locked, supposedly because they've often been broken into. The shared bathroom is at best functional. Nobody comes here on vacation, that much is clear. What he doesn't know yet, an old acquaintance is waiting for him at the ring. Mr. Peck asked him to be a training partner for Eric.
Hey, Masood. Long time no seen.
We met in Germany.
Masoud is considered an experienced Thai boxer. He's of Iranian heritage. He met Eric at a tournament a few years ago.
I already fight for 15 years, so it's okay, no more.
How does Masoud rate Eric's chances in the fight?
Yeah, I wish he win. He's one of my best friends, and I always try to help him. I hope he win this fight. Yeah.
It's hot, over 30 degrees in the shade. Due to the tropical temperatures, the gym is open on all sides. It's the only way the extremely demanding training is possible here.
At these temperatures, you sweat several litres, and then it's really hot, and the training's really intense.
Other challengers arrive. They all came here to fight against felons. Probably the highlight of this fight.
Well, then you get nervous. You don't know what'll happen in the ring, and anything can happen during a fight.
Is that the kick? Fighting against people who have nothing to lose? Maybe that's just what makes the fight so honest.
Okay, today it's enough. We go eat and sleep.
Two more days till the fight. We are back at Klong Pai Detention Center. The Thai boxers are separated from the other detainees by order of the prison director. This, for example, is one of the cells of the prison fight contestants.
We're way better off here than the other inmates.
All boxers have previously spent part of their prison sentences in massive cells. Only then they were selected.
There's 6 of us, but before that I was sitting in a mass cell with 165 others. An absolute mess.
Here we meet inmate Uy, the murderer, again.
You have to be very careful in the overcrowded cells. A single spark and the powder keg explodes, which can be very dangerous. And of course, incidents happen. People die. They're killed.
Now we want to find out how normal inmates live next door. They're being chained up. Obviously, we're not wanted here. We film regardless. The prison is hopelessly overcrowded. Hundreds of detainees share 2 drinking cups. The latrines in the open air smell horrible. The whole area is a dump, and it's bursting at the seams. Our team is discovered again and stopped by a security guard. What happens here shouldn't be filmed under any circumstances. Now the guards have had enough. We realize that our filming is finished at this point.
Guys, we need to get off soon.
The next morning, one day before the big event. Today the pairings will be announced. Eric and Masoud are on their way to the prison. The press conference begins in a few minutes. In front rank, high-ranking judicial officials line up. In the back, prisoners and boxing tourists side by side. The media interest is huge, especially now that the pairings are announced. Eric gets assigned to his opponent. It's Uy. Even Masoud thinks he's really tough.
That guy's 100 years in the jail. He wants to kill me for sure. If he win, he get cut like 5 years.
But what difference does a 5-year reduction make to a criminal with a 100-year-long sentence?
No, but he keep fighting, maybe he be 50 years, then maybe be 30 years. If he keep fighting, win, like they give him cut like that.
In fighting, therefore, is where hope lies. The night before the fight, the two stay in a hotel room next to the prison.
The fight is important to me, to put on a good show. I want to win, but win or lose, if the fight was good, I'm satisfied.
How well the two are prepared, we'll find out tomorrow. It's over for the day. Both fighters need their sleep. The big day has come. The prison fight will begin in 3 hours. The security measures are particularly strict today. The last time, a vehicle was taken and a mass escape was only just prevented.
So, welcome to jail, to the Klong Pai jail.
The foreign athletes are now being watched from all sides. In groups, the boxers go through the final security gates. past the ring and into a preparation room. Mr. Peck and the director discuss the final details, and they take bets.
Betting? Of course you can bet. At best with me.
So much for the charity of this event, which is all about the prisoners. Apparently to the organizers, the marketing of the event is just as important. It begins. The officers declare the prison fight as open. The first fight is on. A Thai fighter against an Englishman. Thai boxing is a full contact sport. Unlike normal boxing, the use of knees and elbows is allowed. The fight is over after 3 rounds. You can win either by points or by knockout. In the preparation room, the boxers hear the shouts from the spectators. That makes them even more nervous. It's clear, the crowd goes wild only when a foreigner goes down. Masood and Eric bandage each other's hands, an important measure to protect the wrists and ankles. For the two friends, this is the calm before the storm. The first 2 fights are already over. Both times an inmate won. The prisoners are aware of their aggressiveness. They want to win. They have to win to get a chance for freedom. A Thai also wins the 3rd fight. It's going to be serious for Masood now. He's by far the most experienced foreign fighter. His opponent, a murderer on 3 accounts. The two give no quarter, full contact from the first minute. The first round goes clearly to Masood. Masood stays calm. He tries to counter his opponent, but he's highly motivated. After all, he's fighting for himself in the end.
We underestimated his opponent. We just thought he'd be a fall guy.
The fight goes into the 3rd round. Eric watches his friends from the stands. Masood raises his hands. Incredible. The boxing tourist has won. Now it's Eric's turn. All eyes are on him. The fight begins with a ritual of ancient tradition. The headband is called Mongkol. The boxer gets it from his trainer when he's ready for the fight. Then comes Wai Kru, a bowing ritual to show respect to coach's family and the public. The ring is cleared, the first of 3 rounds of 3 minutes each. Uy looks like totally changed. The first round clearly goes to the Thai.
Back elbow, they take this left kick, jump and left kick.
Masood takes on the role of the coach. Next round. The prisoners celebrate their hero. The cheers are only for Uy. This round also goes to the criminal.
Yes, you have to left kick. Jab, elbow, kick, okay, left kick, anytime. Left kick, elbow, left no energy, okay? He finished, he's tired now. He's too tired, man.
The last round. Now Eric has to beat his opponent with a KO. On points, he's clearly behind. A good combination from Eric. He almost had him, but Uy pulled back in time. The fight is over. How did the referees rate the fight? Uy is the winner. For Eric, the show is over. The disappointment? Huge. He clearly loses the fight on points. He had no chance against Uy's will to win. Eric can't really believe this just happened. He doesn't want to talk to us. No chance. We respect that. He's consoled by his opponent, Uy. He gave him 5 years less imprisonment with his defeat.
That was a good fight. Eric's a strong fighter, but for me it's about freedom, and I'm not going to miss out a second time.
The prison fight. It's no coincidence that this fight for freedom is considered one of the toughest fights in the world.